Hey everyone, I wanted to just give a quick little peek at my Transformers collection. This is actually one of my smaller collections. I go shelf by shelf. It's kind of interesting to see the different colors. This is my Generation shelf, kind of mirroring the different waves. These are the Wave 1 reissues that I have. And as we kind of look around, we see Roadbuster on the side there. This is getting into Wave 2, Grapple, and then we have Inferno, Hoist, people like that. Kind of just arrange them going top to bottom in this section, showing the different areas. Then we get into kind of a movie section with all the characters we have for the movie, and then the front I have the smaller Transformers, a lot of them that they've been reissuing, not really as chronologically as the other sections, but not nonetheless. Then we move over to the Decepticons, not quite as chronological. We have the Seekers in the back and some of the older generation people there. Moving over to the side, we have Blitzwing and a few others. Moving down to the bottom, this is some of the older generations figures that came out. Moving into my favorite Green Megatron, flanked by two versions of Bludgeon. Moving over again, just showing some more of the older generation figures. Moving down to the second shelf, this is another Autobot shelf. Right in the middle, I've got Vector Prime, and to me, these are the older generation of bots, if you will, even though we have Silverbolt kind of hiding in there. As we kind of move down, I've got my animal section there in the corner. And as we kind of move across, we kind of, again, see a lot of reissues, a lot of people who should be in other sections, larger versions of the combiner figures that didn't actually combine that type of thing. Again, kind of trying to keep it sectionalized. Right next door, we have another Decepticon section. We look at the Cybertronian Seekers and a few more of the Cybertronian Decepticons. Just a few little odds and ends I snuck in my Twilight Zone figure as well. Moving forward, kind of doing the same thing, always putting the little guys in the front and trying to create enough space that you can kind of see everyone, but they all create together. Over on the side, some of the exclusives that came out earlier. Moving down the shelves, we're getting more into my odds and ends. This is partially the exclusive pack that came out with the Protectobots, but a lot of this is the movie figures as well. And then down at the bottom we have a few more of the older generations figures leading into some of the movie stuff that came out a little while ago. Again, looking at some of the exclusives from the movie and some of the MechTech stuff that's still there. It's always amazing the color contrast with these. Again, movie figures. This is all the way from the Revenge of the Fallen in the first movie. A lot of these are the store exclusives of the new version of the Seekers that they had out at the time. The little Constructicon section from the movies. Moving over here, just more odds and ends from the films. Again, kind of taking a peek at the little guys up front. And then over here, again, more guys from the movies, including Barricade. And then over on the side, I have an Optimus Prime collection, because if you collect Transformers, you probably have too many Optimus Primes. So I just put them all together in one section. Moving down, we have another Cybertronian section with a few other odds and ends that couldn't really fit anywhere else, like the Seacons. Again, moving down, this is my Autobot Cybertronian section, seen from the side. Our wonderful repaint of the new Grimlock. And then down at the bottom we have the final movie, or the third movie, and my figures from that. Again, the Dinobots, and we have an Optimus Prime back there. New look at the stuff. Combiner Wars, everyone's loving these. Aerial bots formed. I'm really trying to get two versions of each of the figures so that I can do the big bots and the small ones. The Ultra Magnus, which is really great. Protectobots formed. Defensor. Over here we have my second section of the Menasors with the exclusive figure. And then we have Menasor himself, and you can see all the Stunticon extras